clicking.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Look at the yeah, I gotta pay for some more jokes. All right, peace, peace. It's Brother Tariq back with the A1 podcast. As you can see, I got a house full. You know what I mean? I got some new guests. You dig? And as always, you know what I mean? You know, peace to the universe, and we hope we find you in the best possible light, you know what I mean? And hopefully we can grow together on this journey called life, right? So, you know, I'm going to get into it, and I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves. You know what I mean? Speak directly into the mic.
Yeah, you know, the one and only True Barber in the house tonight. What's good with y'all?
Yep. It's your girl Cornelia Coco. Showing love.
Nina Gwen here.
Okay. Now I mean, so you know, we gonna go in. I got a few topics, you know what I mean, that was kind of dear to me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and break down the first one, right? I was reading the Washington Post the other day, and they were talking about this Great Resignation, right? They have the Great Recession, they have the Great Depression. Now they calling it the Great Resignation. Well, the problem is most of the people from the Caucasus region, you know what I mean, you know, them Caucasians or the Caucasoids, whatever you want to call them, they talking about people want to be on unemployment, welfare, whatever, but all those benefits ended. The problem is, first of all, there's a pandemic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and people just don't feel like going to work and being told what to do and talked to like they ain't shit.
Right.
And then with the fact that there's so many openings, people like, look, I'll go to McDonald's and make $21 an hour. You can kiss my ass. So that's where I'm feeling this at. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to make it like, and they trying to guilt trip people to come and be slaves to these motherfucking rich people. I'm gonna start it off with Nina Gwen, and we're gonna go around a circle and see what they think about it. You dig?
My opinion about it all, or what I think.
What you
Tell them
thinking
what you
like?
feeling.
We all gotta have a hustler's mentality. Okay? If some people really gotta sit there and deal with the bullshit of, you know, the work every day, let's clock in, which we mostly gotta do, or get out here and really hustle and really get the fucking money, because the money is in the streets. It's in the streets. You can either take what you're doing and flip it in reality and start working for these motherfuckers, or keep working for them, you know? So, but it is all a game, because, oh, I could go to McDonald's and make $21 an hour. Yeah, but my rent is $2,500. Okay.
That part.
So you could either still have that mentality or go out here and flip that shit. Get out of America. You know, because that's where my mind is.
Right.
Getting the fuck up out of here and really taking a good old McDonald's and going to Costa Rica somewhere and opening that shit, because they don't have that. They need that. You know? So it's just a different, yeah.
I'm gonna give you
That's
some.
how I feel.
I'm gonna give you some applause on that.
Okay.
All right, Miss Coco.
So my whole view on the whole thing is, first of all, if you're gonna talk about, oh my bad.
No, I just want them to hear you clear.
I feel you. So if you want to talk about pay rate, right? You can, not only is it like McDonald's paying for more hours or whatever, and then they have the incentives and all that, but you got to talk about the inflation of the dollar as well.
Right.
She talking.
Okay.
She talking.
Because if you really think about it, the dollar bill ain't really shit anyway. It's like if it ain't backed by nothing but people and by by all of us.
A dollar
losing.
Yeah,
And it's losing.
Yeah.
It's
And
losing.
there you go. If you ain't got no gold, you ain't got no crypto, then it's like you out here playing with monopoly money.
That's
But-
all it is. That's all it is.
So, but we know that in this world that we live in now,
Dig it.
you have to kind of sort of go with the flow of things and get the paper, right?
To a degree.
So, to a degree, facts. So, if you're talking about getting that paper, like Nina said, if you're not willing to get up and punch a clock for somebody else, then you got to really find your own hustle. Like, what are you good at? What are you good at?
I'm
You
with
know, market it, network it,
Okay.
and then get your own money. Get backed by your own people or any people.
You could get it.
I can't necessarily say like, oh, just be black owned and only for the people because
Right.
money's money. It's green. So anybody's money is good. You see what I'm saying? As long as the product's good, you can push it out there. I myself am tired of punching the clock. Is the money okay? Yeah, it is. But the moment they start getting froggy, my ass can leave because there is other jobs that will pay or match or give you $1 more for your hours and for your hard-on work, So I will resign. I will douche you out. I never had collected unemployment because I always was working through the pandemic. I didn't get that cushion. I had to get out and work because my job was like, listen, you're going to get this 2 weeks off, and then after that, we're going to pay you 38 hours for that 2 weeks you didn't get paid, and then you're going to get out here and you're going to keep it moving. So I didn't get that cushion. So I don't know what it's like to actually be able to sit back and chill, and get it. Am I knocking them? Hell no. Because who the fuck want to go out and work, Who does really want to go out and work for somebody else when you can be out here working for yourself? So in the meantime, between
or
time,
milking the government.
there you go.
Because
I'm
they're
not
giving it
knocking
to us right now.
I'm not
It
knocking
was.
it.
It's over.
They was.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
they
over.
got it is, but they got other little programs out here that you can
Most
make a
of these
little
motherfuckers
bit.
But that was all
They-
a gimmick,
they-
though.
they
That
ain't
was
that smart.
they really
They
did
not.
that.
But now they gotta get up, they gotta get out, and they gotta get something.
Now
so,
they
hey,
got
That
some,
part.
but there's
That part.
jobs. There are jobs,
or get a
and
career.
now they're not giving them to the motherfuckers because now they all want to come back.
Or get a
And there
career.
are people now
Learn a
that
trade.
don't feel hungry,
They
and
don't.
they're gonna leave them starving.
Nah, but let's keep it a buck. They don't want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Nah.
most people feel like Miss Coco, right? So you over here disrespecting me,
Yep.
right? So okay, I'm gonna go across the street. I'm gonna do what I gotta do
Mm-hmm.
to do what I want to do.
That's right.
So I'm gonna go across the street and get this paper to finance my dream.
Right, there you go.
Right.
And that's what it is.
True.
Go ahead, bro.
For me, it's like I've been like entrepreneur my whole life.
Okay.
Okay, so
Speak
I got
on it.
I got like
Speak on
a
it.
whole
Oh, yeah.
other view.
Different other.
You see
Speak
what
on
I'm
it.
saying? Like
Get these
like
people the food.
like it's like this. When you've been doing like your business your whole life, you make your own money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
ain't
your
got
whole
no
life,
master.
like since like 12 years old.
You ain't got no master.
So so it's like, all right, you see everybody else, they go into work, they punching the clock,
Mhm.
and then you see the whole pandemic, like you said, right?
Mhm.
They lining up, they're like, fuck it, the government giving out the $600,
Right.
so we're gonna take that.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Hell
you
yeah.
get they getting more money chilling. All right, so you feel where I'm going, right? So okay, so now it's time. It's over with now.
Right.
Everybody had to know like that shit was gonna come to an end. You see what I'm saying?
The problem is, I'm gonna tell you what I learned
That's the gimmick part.
as a college kid.
Yeah.
What I went to college for was business management,
Right.
and in management they taught me the public is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they preached to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said, yo, when you go to a bread store, they don't make the bread in the back.
Nope.
It smell like it.
But they don't do it.
No, because they're getting you to buy the fresh bread that they shipped in.
Right.
When you go to a sneaker store, right,
Right.
there's no fresh sneakers being made in the back,
Hell no.
Nope.
but it smell like it, right?
Mhm.
You're
Right.
going to buy them new $300 sneakers,
Yep.
right? That's what
Right.
the average person do.
Right.
So what I'm saying is like, it was a part of the plan, but see, if you wasn't smart enough or wise enough to understand the method to their madness,
Yeah.
you got caught up, and that's where we at right now, where the the rent thing ended.
Yep.
So most of them is fucked up.
Yep.
And then you got
That's true.
then you got the extra unemployment. That shit ended.
Right.
So North Carolina is where we at.
Yeah.
Has one of the lowest in the country.
Right.
What the fuck can you do with $350 if your motherfucking rent is $12.50?
It's 12, right?
What the fuck can you do with that?
But move
Yo,
in and get a
unfortunately,
roommate.
the shit is like that everywhere.
Yeah, but
You know
some
what I'm saying?
places is more.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, okay, so we from up north. We
Yeah.
I mean country.
No, you good.
We
You good.
are.
So we from up north, right? So you know when we got down here, obviously things were a lot cheaper, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Price
but
of living.
this is the cost of living.
Right.
So obviously you gotta match those things.
Right.
Like if you say up north, okay, yeah, we getting more money up there, right?
It costs
But
more.
But it costs more.
It costs more to
Okay.
live.
Right.
Then we getting a little bit lesser way of living, like value wise.
That's
Right.
true.
Right.
Give a little. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Give a little, take a little.
And that's
Beggars can't be choosers.
And that's what most people don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like as the type of field I'm in, I travel.
Right. Me
So
too. Yeah.
to go to like Massachusetts has one of the highest unemployment rates, right?
Right.
So to come from a place where it's $350
Yeah.
when I'm out of work to a place where it's like damn near $800 when
Right.
I'm out of work, that's a week. I could chill at home
Yeah.
for $800. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I was just working here in North Carolina, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I got car payments,
Yeah.
I got house payments,
Yeah.
I got insurance, all this shit, and then I got health insurance because Obama made that shit mandatory.
Right.
So now we really fucked. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got 4 other bills outside of your rent, your mortgage, or whatever.
Right.
That shit makes shit heavy. And then you deal with these people from the region of Caucasoids, right?
Yeah.
They keep talking about, well, you just want to go home. You don't want to work. Nah, bitch, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if I don't work, I'm fucked.
Oh.
Unless I got a house full of roommates.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody don't have that, especially as an American, because we all like, the American way is peace of mind.
Yep.
Yes.
We all like our peace of mind,
Yes.
right? My biggest thing is my peace of mind. When I come home, if I want to work out, I work out. If I want to
Right.
read a book, I read a book. If I want to watch Wu-Tang on Hulu, I watch
There you
Wu-Tang on Hulu.
There you go.
Just
You
doing
understand?
what you want to do.
Right.
You know
But,
what I mean?
understanding for myself that I got to pay that cost. Right?
Right.
I got to pay that cost for me, my youngin',
Yep.
right? Soon to have a grandson, I got to pay that for that.
Yep.
Right? So at the end of the day, they need a place to go.
Right.
Me being an adult and understanding, matter of fact, overstanding, I know what I got to do.
Yep.
But it's not going to work if
Right.
I'm going to work for somebody else, right?
Yeah, so you already know it's not gonna work. It
keep-
worked to an extent, you know what I'm saying?
But you got to be smart.
obviously,
You got to be smart and understand the system because,
Yeah.
okay, last year it was 2020. They had the shit jumping off. I was making more than enough,
Yeah.
right? And then shit got fucked up. It got funky, right?
Word. Same here.
I went to a little temp job
Same
because
here.
I'm like, yo, you kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I like temp jobs. I like, kiss my ass.
Kiss my
I'll-
ass.
I'll
I ain't
get
gotta
it.
come back.
Right.
Yeah.
The problem was, I looked at the COVID unemployment versus what I was putting in 40 hours to make,
Right.
dealing with bullshit.
Bullshit. Yep.
I was making $150 less.
Right.
I rolled that motherfucking unemployment out.
Right.
Motherfucker, me and my man got into it. He was like, yo, why you leaving? I said, bitch, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
Nigga said, what you mean? He said, yo, you ain't gonna come back to work. You gonna miss that. No, I'm not.
No,
Nah,
fuck, I'm
man.
not.
Why would I miss it?
I'm making $150 more by waking up on my couch, enjoying my
Enjoying
life.
my life. Yep.
Listen, but I knew it was gonna come to an end.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was I found something that paid me double what I was gonna get to lay on the couch.
Right.
And so I went to do that. So the average person can't see that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They tricked out. But my
Yeah.
problem is when you go out here into this workforce, you have to deal with the people from the region of Caucasus, right?
Right.
They got these fucking bullshit talking points that they deal with at home.
Right.
You don't want to work. You can get unemployment.
Right.
That shit came to an end.
It's
Shit's
done.
over.
September, September was over.
It's over.
You don't get no more free rent. It's over.
It's
Yep.
over.
So what you gonna do? You going back down to $350? So how you paying bills now? Because I know before I lived frugal. I could not afford to make it off unemployment.
Yeah, right.
Right? So I have to work to a degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was my biggest problem. Now, my biggest pet peeve with these kind of people, you know what I'm saying? My biggest pet peeve with these kind of people is they think that we all just want a free ride.
Right.
No, most of us is tired of being told what to do by somebody who don't know what the fuck they talking about. So most of us want to go ahead and start our own little company. If we want to get out and be on our own. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. We know there's a job at McDonald's paying $21 an hour.
Right.
The fuck you mean? I'd rather shoot my shot.
Yeah.
And
Big facts.
I make it or I don't.
Right.
They don't understand that. That's why they was losing their mind when they had to eat Roman noodles when that was a regular dinner for most of us.
Right.
You feel me? So, you know, that's just what my mind says.
Right.
So when I keep hearing these cats, it's like I have to tune them out. You know what I mean? And you know, that's big for me because it's like once upon a time when the Caucasian talked to you about money, even if I didn't want to listen, I had to kind of listen.
Right.
Because I know they have more than me.
I mean, it's a system, so you
That
gotta
part,
pay attention.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna tell you the secrets, obviously, because if they did, then everybody be good. You know what I mean?
They don't want to tell you about the generational wealth that they getting off their houses.
Hell no.
No,
property,
they got it all
But
under.
that's easy to get. We could get that though.
Yeah, but you
Look,
gotta
this
have
is-
a mindset.
this is
Right,
the
you
difference.
gotta have
Like,
the mindset. You gotta put yourself in that mindset. So like it's
gotta
a
know
mindset.
that- you gotta
It's
know
a
that-
hustler's mentality.
you gotta know
Or-
the facts. The only way you're gonna make it through all of this, because there's so much trickery. You know what I'm saying? Trickery going back and forth. You know, the ones that want to control everything, obviously, they just gonna throw curveballs all day. So it's either if you're gonna catch the curveballs, you're gonna hit them, or you're gonna miss them. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be like, okay, you gotta be on point. Like, you gotta stay ahead of the curve.
Right.
Every move.
Sorry, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know if this got anything to do with this,
There you go.
Go ahead.
but the Instagram this morning when I opened it was Biden saying, "We're about to take all your rights away
That
with
part.
armed forces,
That part.
and nobody's about to have guns. If we see you or find out you have a gun, we going hard."
That's illegal. Like,
What
that's
is going?
wrong.
Is that my
It's
son?
wrong,
First of
man.
all-
was
all
like,
amendments.
nah, it's not. What the fuck is going on?
First of all, that's totally illegal.
That part.
It is,
He
right?
can't.
No,
No,
You can't do it.
military wouldn't even. The real military wouldn't do none of that type of stuff.
But the problem is they don't want the original people to have firearms to protect themselves.
To protect
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
themselves.
So-
We taking all your rights. I'm like, you can't.
They want us.
say
They
that
want us
the
to be
people.
like the other countries where they can't defend
Defend
themselves.
themselves. Right.
And so, but see, for me, the biggest thing was everybody was talking about Donald Trump. Oh, he's a racist. I like a motherfucker
What?
I can see.
What a business
Hold on.
mentality.
Go on.
I like a
Let's-
motherfucker I can see.
Yep.
So I know how to deal with than a motherfucker who's shucking and jiving.
Yep.
Right.
Joe Biden been shucking and jiving for over 40 years. He's the father of mass incarceration.
Yep.
Better speak on it.
He can
And
apologize.
that's just the
It
beginning.
destroyed. It destroyed. Listen, we only got 50 million people here. How many families did it destroy? So it made generations and generations upon fucked up people.
Yep.
He did that on purpose, right? And then he gonna come to your face and say, "Well, if you're black, you're not black if you don't vote for me."
Me.
Nigga, how you
Fuck outta
say that?
Which goes to the
and
Haitians
guess what?
being whipped around.
But and guess
Is that
what?
the-
They
what
still
the fuck?
weren't voted for him.
That's a fact.
You know
You
why?
see
Because
what I mean? Like, okay, we know all that stuff. I didn't vote for that dude.
Me neither.
You see, I know a lot more. But we'll get into that later.
Nah, you go ahead and speak your piece.
Well, I
We
mean,
got the time.
it's man.
It'll take you down a rabbit
Well,
hole for real.
Oh shit, I'm
Down
in.
a rabbit hole.
I'm in the rabbit hole.
I'm in the
You
rabbit.
be
I mean,
spiraling
you be
down the
spiraling
fucking
and shit
hole.
that I'm like, I'll
Oh,
have your head like this, like, oh, what the
Mind
hell
blown.
you talking?
Hey, this is the channel you want.
Good.
We
Well, as
ready.
long as my people is like minded like that, they understand,
right.
they open minded, they like I like to say, the cup gotta be empty.
But it's not.
And then we're gonna fill this cup up with all this info, because it's gonna overflow.
Well, see,
You see what I'm saying?
no, I'm with you. But
Yeah.
see, here's the biggest part of the big picture. Most of the people don't understand where they at.
No, they don't.
They're dealing with running around talking about we fighting for a country, but you in a corporation.
That's exactly.
Oh, bro.
Okay, so when
That's
you
what
dealing,
goes back to
so
that
so when you
shit.
dealing,
Yep.
when you dealing with a corporation,
Yeah.
half of the people in the corporation don't even understand how a
How
company
corporate-
How it's really running, how it's really
Right?
going down.
So,
they don't even know they play a part in this whole thing.
Nah, because at the end of the day, we got so many people fighting and standing in the gap, right?
Yeah.
They're standing in the gap for
Yeah.
shit that they don't even understand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They're willing to fight you and kill you for an idea that was sold to them by their oppressor.
yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
So they keep talking about sandals. They don't even understand. They never even read Uncle Tom's Cabin, right? Was you a Sambo or you Uncle Tom? Uncle Tom was actually the hero,
Word.
but they keep
They
they,
don't
keep
even-
running their mouth,
they get those people bad names.
right?
And this,
Exactly.
they got it back. See, I tell people all the time, like, look, whatever they tell you, it's opposite of that.
Well, you got to do your own research
Yeah,
because
When-
it's not history; it's his story,
it's his story.
right? So we
It's
keep
definitely
watching.
his story,
We keep watching Tell Live Vision.
right?
Tell lie vision.
Telling
Give
lies
me-
to your vision.
You
Yeah,
did.
tell lies.
You did. So that's where most of these people are stuck at,
Yep.
right? And understand, when lynching is real, this brother ain't gonna tell me nothing real that I could build off of. You know why? Cause he dog.
Man.
He trying to trick me so he can get something.
They not even, because they see, that's the part what I was saying earlier. Everybody been tricked for so long that it becomes a wash. You don't even know the conditioning.
Right.
So your mind, you start to become conditioned. No matter how strong me and you are,
Right.
we strong as hell, right? So
Right.
any kind of mental challenge come abroad, we can kind of tackle it. But
Right.
then there's
You
a
dealing with your
washing.
own.
You're
You
dealing with your
your
shit,
own.
and you're dealing with the other washing. Everybody, it's like crazy. So you gotta kind of
They make you
absorb all
second
that
guess
goddamn
yourself
energy.
sometimes. They make you second guess yourself sometimes because you
That's
like
because you
you
do.
like-
I mean, I don't know if you I wouldn't say second.
you have to
guessing.
think about it more than you would. So
Yeah.
in a way, you second guess it because it's like this. Like you know what the fuck you know.
Right,
Yeah.
I know what I know.
right,
There's so many people against us
right.
from the other
On the
you know what I'm
other
saying?
side, yeah.
And then we get those of us that grew up next door be like, nah, but you wrong because CNN said, you know, and there's so many of them. You be like, let me think about this one more time. Am I tripping?
Nope.
But you, after you think about it, you
Yup.
know you're not tripping.
Nah.
I know
From
what
the
I
first
know.
time you said you wasn't tripping.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But they keep bombarding you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so before we get to the next topic, I'm gonna just segue into another topic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not even another topic. It's just the fact that they trick motherfuckers to the point where it's like now you a toxic male. What happened to boys being boys? We got a disagreement. We go outside in the
Boys being
parking lot.
boys.
We shake them up.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Right? We cool.
Right.
Nah, you toxic. Why you want to put your hands on him? Because he said, fuck my mother. What you mean?
Word.
That's
That's violation.
That's true, but it then
That's
mentality,
violation.
You know what I'm saying? You could either be grown up with, oh, don't do nothing about it, or go beat that little boy ass.
But what I'm saying is from our generation,
Right. That's how I
But to
came.
grow
up.
up and whip an ass.
You don't say shit like that.
Like, okay, you attack
They're not
me
expecting it.
personally, I might can get over it. I can walk away from that. You start attacking my family, it's a whole nother level that we got to deal with. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And the fact of the matter, they say, well, that's toxic behavior.
Right.
Because all of a sudden, by you being the man that you were raised to be,
Right.
you're less than a man. Right?
Right.
So I put my hands up to defend myself and my family's honor. I'm going to defend my wife. I'm going to defend my kids. I'm going to defend my mother, my grandmother. Now I'm less than a man. How the fuck does that even sound?
That's how they flip the whole thing, though.
That's the feminization of the
Yeah,
black
the black, yeah.
See
Of
what I'm saying?
every man almost.
Look, that's why China said, if you're an effeminate man, you cannot be on state TV.
Yo, it's funny how they flip everything like that. That's what people need to pay attention to.
They not, though, because they want to watch reality TV. We going to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Yeah.
LA
yeah.
They want to
County.
live like that. They want to act like that. Be like that.
Most of them motherfuckers is broke, though.
I know that.
People
But
don't
it's
follow
that's the whole thing. It goes right back to that whole thing.
Go.
Entertainment. Everybody, they don't understand it just being entertained. And when
But
you
they
say
don't- go ahead.
when you entertain,
the
people think they start.
You're
It starts
right,
to
you're
get
right.
it that the subconscious kicks and they think it starts to become reality. So it's like
There you go. There
it's
you go.
just like
There you go.
so then they start acting like what I mean.
There
They want
you
to
go.
be these people.
And
Right.
it's not you.
Right, because
Yeah.
they've been tricked.
Yeah, big time.
Technology, right?
But they don't have. They tricking themselves. It's
Because
just
they
crazy.
want to be a part of something that don't want them. They haven't.
True,
They,
so.
see. At the end of the day, here's my view on the whole shit.
Right.
They're not comfortable within themselves.
Right.
True.
So you
No.
want to go to some place where you're not wanted.
Right.
I want to live over there. Nigga,
So
they
let's
don't want
escape.
you
They
over
don't
there.
want you
Escape
over
to
there.
that.
I can afford to live over there. Why can't I make where I live the best? You understand? Like, I could put a fucking mold around my shit, but I can come outside and kick it with the people I kick it with. The people I don't kick it with, you can't come in here. I got a moat.
Right.
I got electric fence in the moat and shotguns in the house.
Right.
So I'm not really too worried.
Okay.
I know how to survive here, but you go over there, the rules is different.
Right.
They got we all seen the pictures of little girls, 15, 13, trying to go to a pool and a grown ass man beating them in the head and throwing them on the ground.
Crazy.
Well, now we want to march. What the fuck is we marching for? First of all, my daughter should never been there.
Right.
She need to be around people that know her plight, understand her plight.
Right.
And if it's not cool for her to go to the pool here, then she shouldn't go to the fucking pool.
Right.
I should build her a pool myself.
Right.
You understand? That's where I'm at.
Right.
But the problem is, most people like, no, nah, you should want to give your kids a better life. Nah, nigga, I'm giving them the best life they could possibly have in the safest possible environment. Right? Where they're going to get that village raising from the old mammy, the great uncle. I don't even know this nigga. Oh, that's Mr. Taylor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He be cussing up a storm, but he makes sense
Right.
of it. Listen,
Right.
Yep.
that's what I grew up off on.
Right.
For some reason, that's a problem now.
It is.
It is.
Right?
Tell that
Yo.
old man to shut the hell up. He don't know what he's talking
Nah,
about.
and see, I don't mean to cut you off, but
No,
see,
yeah.
my problem is, I'm older, but I'm not old yet. So
Right.
I feel a problem. Now, who you talking to?
Right.
Mr.
Right.
Taylor? Okay, well, Mr. Taylor like an uncle to me, right? Like,
Right.
so I'm gonna come over there and talk to you about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's where we come from.
Yeah.
But on the flip side is the gentrification,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There used to be woods right across the street from me. It was beautiful. I come out sometimes in the morning going to work. I watched deer run across there and go into the
Going to
woods,
woods.
right?
Yeah.
I got up the last 2 days going to work and watched the deer run into nothing and look stuck. Like where
Yeah,
they
that's
running
what
to.
it's
something my home man. Yeah.
Right. And I was like, yo, me and my son was talking about it. Like, there was so much shit in the woods just across the street.
Right.
They knocked those down and the ones up the street. They built bullshit houses.
Bullshit house.
And they're going to charge people that look like us
Us.
Yep.
an arm and a fucking leg to say you own something that you really
You
don't,
don't
own.
own.
Facts.
Don't even own it.
Facts.
See, y'all can see we getting hot and heavy.
Go.
Yo.
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 You know what I'm saying?
These facts is coming out tonight.
Go pick up that second
telling
McDonald's
you,
job
gotta-
for 21.
you gotta know
Nah,
these-
when I
you
see
gotta
they
know
saying,
these
right,
truths.
You want that shit? Go get that. Go get that.
You
Go
need
ahead,
this.
but you're gonna need it,
You
right?
need this. You
can't
need this
just get
energy.
that.
You
You
know why?
can't.
Because some shit is gonna be $500,000.
Nah, but you can't just get
Go.
that with the thought of just working that. You gotta have a mindset like if you're gonna be an actress, you're gonna get all your headshots done.
Right.
You're gonna do everything you need to
gotta
do.
do it the right
If
way
you're gonna
and
be
really
this and that,
hustle that.
You gotta be total independent.
see, and that's my problem. I love my people, bro.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
The problem is we want the hookup for everything.
You can't. You gotta work for it, man.
Not even that. We in a position like the other people to give us the hookup. Like, look, my nigga, you know,
But
you
that
go
goes
to
to
the
black owned.
But-
That goes to the black owned.
yeah, but people, some people don't respect it like we
Yeah.
respect it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like,
Yeah, it's a
like
fact.
what
The
he,
black people
he got
don't
charged me
respect it.
$200 more than the white man, right?
Yep.
I have to be smart enough and aware enough to know that my extra $200 gets his attention to where he treats me like I want to be treated. I paid that $100 to the white man, and
'Cause
he
he
just
did better.
treated me
He
like
just treated
anybody
me.
else,
Mm.
right? I don't get the attention that I want.
Right.
I don't get what I'm seeking, right? I don't get the motherfucking what they call it, customer care.
Yeah.
Yeah, customer service
Customer
that I'm
care is
looking
so
for.
valuable.
He
So
damn right.
valuable.
That's
So
a big
customer
part.
service and make you feel like you a queen. You can go walk up in there, you'll have a shitty day. As soon as you walk up in there and you get the right salesman
Yeah.
or saleswoman.
In my profession, you make.
You walk out feeling like you popping your
you-
collar.
and
That's
you
what
Right,
I'm saying.
right.
You
You
I
just
make the lady
drop-
pop her tits up and be like, I'm good to
Yeah,
go.
like you come in there with the
Yeah.
intentions of not spending. By the time you leave up out of there,
you popping
gotta-
your titties and keeping
and
it
you done
moving.
spent like close to
mm.
$200, and I gave you the most
Yeah.
wonderful experience that you could ever have possible
Customer
because
service is a real thing.
I'm a consumer too, and I treat people how I want to be treated when
wanna
I
be
walk in
treated.
the
You
store.
know what they taught
period.
me in college? They taught me about buyer's remorse.
Oh yeah, and then I did have a
A
few of
lot
those.
of people have buyer's remorse.
Buyer's
Somebody-
remorse.
Somebody talking you into something,
Yep.
and then you bought it.
And then you,
Soon as you pay for it and the cash register rung,
you be like,
why
damn,
do
why did I
that?
buy that?
Yeah.
But see, but in the same sense though, it's the quality in the
It's
product
okay
as
because-
well.
yes.
Because if I'm selling you something and I haven't used it, I haven't worn it, I haven't tasted it, I can sell you anything. But by the time you actually use it or you wear it or you taste it, you be like, oh, that bitch got me. I don't get nobody. I tell people straight up, I'm not going to sell you something I haven't used myself.
Yeah.
Period. You see what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are going to tell you that. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, it's good, it's good. No, I'm going to give you the breakdown of why it's good, what's in it. What if it's not good for your skin, it's good for my skin. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what they taught me in management, right? They say it's a theory called Maslow's hierarchy, right?
Right.
And the hierarchy is needs versus wants.
Right. Facts.
The average person walk around here, motherfuckers living in them projects up the street,
Mm-hmm.
can't make their rent. They got more wants than they got
That
needs.
needs. And that's facts.
And that's the average person. So the average person, especially in this country or this corporation, they're trying to fill their wants more than their needs.
That's
right?
facts.
So a person like myself,
Mm-hmm.
I might love what you're trying to sell me, but I know I can't afford it next week.
Right.
You can't talk me into it this week. You might be
Right.
mad at me today, but I'll come back next week when I can afford. But that's the average person, not you.
I was gonna say because
Not you.
Me,
Not-
I don't
no,
take
no.
shit personal. I don't owe nothing up in
but
there.
y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do get what you're
it's
saying.
It's not a personal thing. It's like
yeah. They be like,
I
oh, I can't get it
know.
today.
I give myself a budget
Right.
of what I can spend this week, what I can spend next week, with all the bills being paid, and still be comfortable.
Right.
Right.
That's a cushion, right?
That's the whole point.
Right.
Nah, but people
In
don't.
life,
we
period.
don't see the average person in America don't understand that.
Just-
They're like, yo, I was watching this shit. That motherfucker Killer Cam had on this shit.
Right.
He had them bitches
right.
dripping. Hold on, bro. First off, I'm a grown man. What I need with a bitch.
Right.
Second,
Right. Like
Killer Cam.
reality.
Killer Cam make
Yeah.
way more than
They
I
do,
do.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
our lifestyles
They
is
doing
different.
other
Totally
shit,
different.
yeah.
Right.
Doing
Right.
other stuff.
But see, to get on to the spin off on that, you know, I understand that not everybody walks into a business looking for money. So if you coming in, you browsing, you wanting to smell or test something, go ahead. If you have questions about it, I'll answer it, you know. And then at the end of the day, if you don't want to buy it, I'll still give you a sample of it, you
I'ma-
know,
I'ma
just to
keep-
make you feel good.
I'm gonna keep it a
So
band
next
with you.
week, you might want to come back.
No, and see, that's why you got high customer
Oh
retention.
yeah, of course.
I'm gonna say
Customer
retention,
There you
right?
go.
Ding.
So my thing is,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna front. Before I started getting money, I used to feel guilty about going to stores, knowing I was trying to browse for what I wanted when I had the money.
Right.
Cause motherfuckers
Right.
would be like, "Oh, this nigga, bro, I ain't talking." Like, you know what I mean? You make me feel like shit.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right.
I'm pricing what I want because I'm
Right.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fucked up thing is, now I didn't come to this store, I went across town and got it from that store.
Right.
True facts.
So,
True facts.
what I learned was
Mm-hmm.
I had to be secure of myself on everything.
Yeah. Like, oh no,
Right,
not
like,
today. Yeah.
Not even that. Like, I ain't even gotta respond.
Right.
Like, the fuck, I'm the one with the money.
Right.
I got it to spend, but I'm not spending
spend
it
it.
because it's not comfortable.
Right,
It doesn't make
right.
me. It's not. How do you say it? It's not financially feasible.
There you go.
You feel me? Like
I
it's
feel
not.
you.
You
I
know what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
So that's where we have to be at as a whole,
Yes.
right? But even like some of the OG homies say, like Phil Valentine and Bobby Hemming and them, it don't take all of us. It's damn near 50 million of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is 5 million
That's
of us.
it.
We'll break a lot of hearts. We'll fucking close a lot of Macy's.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
If we can all really get together and have that mentality.
It don't
of
take
let's
all of
just-
us, Nina. It
Nope.
take,
Take just
It
very
take-
It don't take all.
Take
It just
few,
takes some.
let's keep
Because
If
if
some of us,
if it's one of us, you got your family, you got your family. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
gonna all follow you. So
Yeah.
that
Right.
cuts half. You starting to slim half of this stuff
Right.
down.
I'm gonna build on what you saying.
Yeah.
So with that being said, everybody,
Yeah.
come on. I love my people. I know when I'm dealing with some of my people, I gotta fit the bill.
Right.
We're going to the bar. I know I'm buying drinks for free. These niggas, this
Right,
Right.
right.
right?
Okay,
Because of-
yeah.
we
Right.
know us.
Right.
So when we talk about going out, Dr. Neely Fuller says, are we going out to impress white people or are we going out to impress us?
Right.
All we do is, he says, in the system, let me say this right. I'm going to look you in the camera. He says
speak
in
on
the
it. Speak
system
on it. Speak on it.
of white supremacy, all we do is show off
Yep.
and show off to each other.
That's 100.
That's
That's 100.
Say it again. One more time.
He
That
said
is
in the
100.
system of white supremacy, all we do is show off to each other. Because you can't oppress a white person with the shit we got.
Nope.
All we doing is oppressing each other.
that's
And that's where the jealousy and envy come in.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucked up thing is, it's so ingrained in us, we don't even know how to stop it. I got on $300 pair of sneakers for what?
Why
That's
is
not me.
Why is everything?
That's not me.
That's not me.
Why is
I'm making
everything- why-
$20 pair of shoes look good.
Why
It's
is
the
everything
person
a
who wears
competition?
it. It's the person
Because
that wears
it
it.
was trained in
Well,
us
why?
for generation for
Why?
generation. So if you were able to afford, you got that brand new Beamer outside. You just like
That
the
was-
way you like the way it sit under your ass.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the people that didn't like you.
Bro.
It wasn't even about styling on motherfuckers. You
Yo.
got it, but at the same time, they're like, well, most of the white people you gonna drive past
Yeah.
got one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's the niggas that
That's
you
just
stunt
starting
on,
on.
right? And
And
they
you're not
feel
even
like you
really
Not even
should
that
stunting.
intentionally.
And
You
you're
wasn't
not
even
stunting.
thinking about
it.
Nope. You wasn't.
Right.
because
You
they
bought it
can't
because you
get
bought it
Because
because you
it's
love
nice,
because
because
that's the
it's
car
nice,
you
it's
chose.
luxury.
right because they can't get out their own way.
Right.
Bro,
They can't get out their own way. They're like,
I
how the
tell
fuck you get that? We was on the bus last week together.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, while I was on the bus, I was thinking about this Beamer.
hell in my head.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, when
picture-
I was on the bus, I was in that car.
Right.
That
Right,
car,
right.
like,
Like
I'm going
this.
right past you.
That shit.
When I was running
word.
late, sliding up,
Right.
Word.
I'm like, watch this, picture me rolling.
Picture
Right.
me rolling.
Yeah,
me rolling.
picture me
Picture
rolling.
me
Tupac.
rolling.
Next thing you know,
Feel me?
see what I'm saying? Like that's.
But you
people
don't know
say, yo,
everybody's situations though, because
Nah, but the problem,
No.
I respect what I didn't even mean to cut you
no,
off,
you
sis.
good, you good.
I'm fuck their situation because
Yup.
we was all in the same
He
situation.
was all in the same
We are
situation.
So you
No,
you
no.
put your mind to get in the place that you in.
Right,
You
right.
had a mental fortitude that the average chick didn't have.
And that's a fact. But I'm saying to speak on the whole, we on the bus, you on the bus, you stunting or trying to stunt, you could get that car next day.
Yes, man.
I could have been had that shit. My shit was in the shop. You don't even know that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Listen.
Or I'm at work. I don't want to put on my
that was hot.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
You know
because
what?
You don't know what my situation is. You don't know what I got until I actually show you. I ain't got
with you so hard. I'm gonna
I
digress.
got these fucking,
I'm gonna digress into a real story.
Okay.
Let's
Trying
do
to
it.
holler at this chick.
Let's do it.
Kick
Was
it.
on the bus with her. We both came from work. Look, I hit her with the line. Yo, my shit in the shop.
Right, yeah.
Yo, shorty played me. She played me hard. She played me hard as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, I pulled up behind the bus at the same bus stop.
Right.
Not even trying. I said, oh, there she
There
goes.
she go. Right.
I rolled the window down like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I told you my shit was in the shop.
Right.
It was a hoopty, but
But
you
I
on the
still got
bus.
my shit
Yeah.
on the bus.
Yeah.
Right.
You do
So-
want this right, though.
Exactly. And
Listen.
I'll get you when you gotta go faster. So you can never play somebody if you don't know what their situation
I'm going to tell you a true
Feel me?
story. Man.
Right.
She opened my door. I said, God damn, I should have had the locks. I didn't have a bunch of locks.
Right.
She opened the door.
Right.
I said, hi, yeah, I told you my shit was in the shop.
Right.
She opened and got in. I was like, damn, she cute, but she ain't that cute. I
Right.
didn't expect her to be in the motherfucking
Right.
shit.
You cursed me when you know I ain't
I was
like,
like, yo, listen, this shit really happened to me. Listen, this happened on Canterbury, Algywood, North Tryon,
Right.
Hidden Valley. She got in my shit. I was fucked up. I didn't know what to say. The music was down. I just looked. She said,
Right.
yeah, I got to go pick up my check. And I stood there for like, I didn't know what to do.
Right.
No old man ever informed me about this situation. I was just
Right.
trying to ride by, talk a little shit
Right.
on my way to my house.
Right.
She hopped in my shit. And I was like, I was fucked up. I was fucked up.
Right. You could have fucked you a little bit.
Yeah. I believe that.
But she caught you off guard.
She fucked me up. She put the hand on and sat down.
She caught you off guard.
I wasn't ready for that. I was ready for it to be
Right.
like, oh, can you give me a ride?
Right.
No.
Right.
Pull off.
No,
She sat down.
You're right.
She sat down, talking about what you cooking, and I'm like, oh,
Oh,
fucked
shit.
up.
Man, you the man, you
Look, she
right.
talking about what she buying and this, that, and third.
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
Mhm.
I was like 22. I
Right.
did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
I
And
gave
you
her a ride.
fucked
I
up
gave
for
her a
her.
ride.
Right,
Yeah, you
right.
fucked
I was
up
dumb.
for her.
I was dumb.
But the point of it is,
I fucked up. I fucked up. That's what happened. I fucked up. I gave her a ride. I just said, get out. You know what I'm saying?
or
And
another.
then, not to cut you off, the fucked up thing about the first time I met her, she was in there with a little baby with a, you know how those strollers be on the bus. Them shits is-
Ooh, big.
I helped her with the stroller, all that
damn.
shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's
You
up?
did.
I fucked up.
You did. But
No.
you was doing a good deed at the time.
Not when she didn't,
Now-
when she
but
hopped
say,
on
now
my
when you
shit.
did- now
You
when
know
you
what I'm saying?
curved it.
I wasn't mad when she curved me.
Right.
I was a little
Wait,
tight,
you let her
but
get in with the baby and the stroller?
no. It was the next week. It was just her by herself.
Right.
She just opened my door and sat down and
Yeah,
started
so
talking.
next week you ended up picking her up with the baby?
Nah, the baby wasn't there. It was just her. I felt the way about myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to look in the mirror about myself. I was like, use a scumbag. Use a bottom feeder. Use a bottom feeder. Like,
Oh, no.
I was a bottom feeder.
Oh,
she didn't
man.
It
respect
was in
me.
Hidden Valley. I knew about Hidden Valley before I lived here.
Listen,
So-
I was living there. I was
You
living
heard about Hidden
there.
Valley, like, don't go over
I
there.
was living there, bro,
Bueno.
and they
That
made
bitch
gangland.
was
I didn't know about it. The
Bueno.
people from up north had to call me and say, yo, don't you live around there? I said, yeah, this is on gangland. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no
shit.
bueno, no go.
It looked like a nice neighborhood to me.
It does. It does.
Yeah, but when you
From where
get
we
deep
from,
up in there and
And
they
so-
with them
and so,
and they got
you
their
know,
own
you're
little games and shit, and you come up in there.
I
They
just
got
let
own
them do
shit.
what they
They
do.
Yo,
come
word.
I just said, is that your girlfriend? Yeah,
Right.
no. If
That's
not,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
pushing
I'm
up.
pushing
up.
If you mad, we fighting.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But
Gotta
at the end of
establish
it,
ground.
nah,
That's it.
the fucked up thing was I was a bottom feeder because I shouldn't have gave that bitch no
No, you
ride.
shouldn't.
No ride.
I should have given her a ride to the
should-
stop sign, which was right next to the bus stop.
They
Right.
told me
And
to
got
get her
it.
ass out. Yeah.
I was a piece
Yeah.
of shit. I was
No, I
horrible.
was just thinking about what you should have done. I would have pulled over to the corner, try to be a little restaurant or something, been a gentleman, you know what I'm saying?
No, I
Open
would
the
have
door.
told her to
It
get out
sounded
my car.
Like,
good.
nice to, you know,
It sounded
nice to
good.
meet
Yeah.
you. Here
It
you
sounded
go.
good.
I would have told her to
You
get
know,
your ass out
listen,
my car.
full
You was a
disclosure.
little baby. You was a boo-boo.
Yeah, full
You was a
disclosure.
boo-boo. You was learning.
I went and picked
You was
Junior up
learning.
from school. I got her a check.
That was
she
the
went.
young side.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
The
man.
young and not knowledgeable, you know.
Thomas, and then she came back and bit me years later on another job.
See, he fucked with her. He ended up fucking with her. He ended up fucking with her. Stop. Anyways,
she didn't remember me,
The
but
prophecies.
she didn't like me talking to other people. Like,
Oh.
yo,
You like psycho?
she was a psycho.
I got a psycho for you.
No.
Oh, I don't
We
think he
good.
was
We
psycho.
good. I'm a
I
pass.
don't think he
No,
was
I
psycho. I think he tried to
I'm a
run
whole-
from
I'm good on the crazy.
Right.
Psycho.
Listen,
I think you gotta
I'm gonna
run
do
from
some
him.
push-ups and forget about it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
got some cuckoo psychos for you.
But word, look, we kicked it for 45 minutes on one topic. This is a
Oh,
great show.
damn.
Word. That's what's up.
So yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
Yeah, so we gonna
Yeah,
go
so
to
we
the
got
next
moving
one.
That's what's
on.
up.
That
That's
mean we
that.
building. That mean we building.
Yeah,
over there.
there you go.
Let's get it.
What you need? I'm gonna go to the next one.
I don't.
You not ready?
You'll be ready.
Okay.
I'm always ready.
What you got? Go ahead, tell them.
You gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get
That part.
ready.
Who's ready?
You ready? You say.
We always ready. So
All
we're
right, so
talking
what's
about
what's the next topic?
excuse me. So I heard that my little black colleges was getting some money taken away from them.
Oh, we going into that. So,
Speak on it.
so you know, there's this channel called Your Black World, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's founded by Dr. Boyce Watkins, right?
Right.
He has his own school, and it's about teaching people like us, minorities, financial literacy, right?
I know about boys.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was over there with Dr. Claude Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Claude Anderson is the big dog.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Listen, I move out his way, I open doors for that man if I'm around.
Right.
Because he's the elder,
You know
he's
what I'm
the
saying?
general.
He's the elder.
But he did so much for us as a people that most of our people don't even fucking know.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so they're sitting there having conversations, right? They're talking about the 45 million, not million, billion that the Biden administration took away from the HBCUs, which my son is an HBCU student.
All right.
Took away
Okay.
45 billion from these historically black colleges and universities, right?
Can I jump
Right.
into a little
Please
real
do.
quick?
I'm just going to finish
Okay,
that
go
part
ahead.
right there.
Okay.
But we not black if we don't vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
All he did was spit and shit on us since he got in. Now go ahead, my
All
man.
day.
Go
Bro,
ahead.
first of
Go
all,
ahead. Hit the mic.
I think-
give him all the food.
First of all, let's take it back a little bit,
Okay.
right?
I'm with you.
Let's go back to 45.
Donald, the orange man.
Orange
There you
Man,
go.
Orange Man
I
bad.
got paid though.
Okay.
Fuck this Orange Man.
First
That
of
man is a
all,
businessman.
Orange Man bad is the best businessman on the planet.
Everybody
Let's
wants to
just
be him.
keep it. But anyway, I ain't gonna go into all of that.
Now that's
I'm just-
another show.
That's
Yeah,
another show.
That's another show.
there you go.
So, but to interject him a little bit into this topic,
Go ahead.
because
Go where you
when
go.
he was in there, what did he do?
He made sure we got that bag.
He made sure we got the bag.
You know why?
Bro.
Can I build on what
Go
you
ahead.
saying?
Go ahead.
The reason why he made sure that we get the bag, because as we go, the economy goes.
Yep.
Because they took away most of our infrastructure during Reconstruction. So we are the consumers. If we don't buy it, it don't go. That's
it.
why they so in tune to our music, whether it's rap music or R&B. We the number one consumers in the world. So I had an Asian person tell me fresh off the boat. At first I wanted to fight him because my pride was hurt. I'm gonna keep it on. He was cool when I thought about it as an adult. But in my childhood mind, I was offended.
Right.
Right.
Because they don't study America, they study us. They study what the fuck we buy, what we like,
That's
so they can
hip-hop.
put themselves in position to buy from us. So I'm gonna build off what you said. Hip hop.
That's hip hop.
Hip hop is our way of communicating with each
Yeah.
other,
Yep.
right? So it went away from
Cool.
"Don't push me"
Right.
because I'm
Right,
close
right,
to
right.
the edge. I'm
I'm
trying
trying
not to lose my head. Ha 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 ha. It's like a jungle sometimes that made me wonder how I keep from going under, how I
Right.
keep from
Going
going
under.
under to a lollipop.
Right. But
Word.
or
to a lollipop or
whatever these shits.
my favorite sellout. Listen, I'm a Nas fan, so Jay-Z's my favorite.
Oh.
He's my favorite sellout.
Right.
Because
No.
some days I like him, most days I hate him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
I'm hurt.
he's all about
That's
business,
fact.
but he know his melanin is what gets his business. So he uses that to position himself as a spokesperson.
Right.
So for some of us that grew up as the true and living, see, I grew up with the nation of 5%.
Right.
So I know that most of the 85 is doing the hell, and my 10% is like Jigga Man is going to lead me straight to hell.
Right.
He want me to forget about Cat.
Mm-hmm.
He want me to take the shot.
Mm-hmm.
He want me to do
You want to
everything.
do everything and everything.
Yep.
So
That
They
he
you to.
won't.
Yep.
He
Bro.
want me to do everything that he won't do. He think growing dreads make me respect him.
That ain't even his real hair, so let's speak on that in a little bit. But that's not even his real hair.
Okay, now you spoke
That's
on
his
that,
image.
but
That's his image because he's a
you
white
talking all
homo.
that. He talking
That's
all
a
that shit.
piece.
He's still not the king of New York.
No,
No.
and even
Okay.
even with them
first
fake
of all,
ass,
they all
piece that he
everybody
got on his head.
everybody's
He
not
grow
stupid
that.
or blind at this point. If you don't know what's really hood, then I don't know what to tell you.
The
See what I'm
problem
saying?
is, I'm gonna tell you, they call it the Great Resignation.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and my brother call it the Great Family Divide,
Ooh,
because he was happening since the pandemic, and I said it again.
yes.
Pandemic.
Since the
No,
pandemic,
it's a pandemic.
family split.
Yup.
I got one grandmother left, right? The grandmother that passed away was my heart. She was my sweetheart. Me and her built on everything. She felt the way about me staying away from her because I said, look, I work with dirty people. I don't want to bring you nothing.
Right.
And you're advanced in age.
Right.
She said, I ain't getting no goddamn vaccine.
Mhm.
Right.
And then when she passed, during the pandemic, she didn't pass.
From COVID.
From that.
She passed from being old and
yeah.
bad life health choices, right?
Right.
So the grandmother that's left, she did all the wildest shit ever while she was young. Now she talking about, well, I can't talk to you, baby. I love you. But if you don't get the vaccine, I ain't
Right.
gonna be
I
around
can't
you.
be around. Ooh.
Okay, well, you never been to a birthday party of mine or my son, so all right, fuck it. It is
Right.
what it is.
Right.
Best wishes.
Best wishes.
Right. And that's it.
I ain't talked to that hooker since.
No, not
Straight like that.
Damn.
Straight like that.
Not hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight like that. Family
It'd be like,
website,
no,
call
it
me,
do-
whatever.
it
I be
do-
where I
It be
be,
like
but
that.
No,
it's straight like that. It's a straight. I
It's-
tried to be around this woman
Yeah.
off the strength of my father.
Right.
He's no longer with us.
Right.
Right.
You caused the further division by telling me
Right.
that I should not talk to you unless I do what you want. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You sit
That's
around and watch
crazy.
CNN. That's
Yeah.
her problem.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna hit you with one even better.
Damn.
It's her problem. You know why?
Yup.
Because my family is still growing and your family is done. I'm the one. I'm the bridge to my son. My son is my bridge to everlasting life.
Yup.
So he giving me that.
Yep.
So why the fuck am I going to talk to my family tree about what the fuck you want when we don't agree with it? I never raised him to be that. He got his own mind.
Speak.
So fuck
This
your
is
life.
amazing. I was like,
Because
it's
we
like
can
it's like
relate to
listening
it.
to
We
myself
can
right
relate
now. I
to
say the
that.
same
No,
thing.
look.
We in that same boat. Like,
Wow.
wait.
I'm gonna keep it a
we've been
buck.
there.
If
Yeah,
it wasn't
crazy.
for, if it wasn't for her, there would be no my father. And if it
That's
wasn't for
right.
my father, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be here. But I'm not hating her like I
Right.
wish her death or nothing.
Right.
Right.
But
at
I'm
the same
saying
time,
I'm
you
not
keep
stepping
pushing.
outside of myself and what I
Yeah.
believe
Right.
for
You don't
nobody.
push
Right.
it on
Right.
me. You keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah, I feel the
Shit.
same way about my grandmother. You know, I'm sorry, but
Nah, you go ahead. Nah, I'm
this
gonna let you.
sandwich, speaking
Go ahead.
of like, you know,
Uh-oh.
this hooker,
Go
this
ahead.
bitch, whoa,
Right.
this hooker,
Right.
she's so fucking evil, so fucking evil, right? I wasn't playing her bullshit the way she treated my mother, me, everybody in the family.
Right.
She tried to keep waffles away from my son this summer
Waffles.
by wheeling her little bullshit chair in front of her, refrigerator.
Egg waffles?
I said, if you know my son, I need like him and his waffles.
Right. Oh.
She said, oh no. I said, okay, baby. Whoop. I said, okay, baby. Push that bitch right out the fucking way.
Yeah.
Got that nigga his little waffle pancakes. closed it, and moved
Yes,
that bitch.
Right back.
And I moved that fucking bitch right back to where she belongs.
Listen, y'all
Like, you're
can't
not
hear it.
playing
I'm
that old
gonna give you some
school.
applause for that.
I don't know what you think this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that shit out of here. So, you
Respect
look
is
at us.
not
You're not treating us the way.
that you want.
No.
I learned through time and reflection that the reason why they hurt us is because they hurt people.
Yeah.
Hurt people hurt people.
Mhm.
So if you don't know how to deal, you do not mature enough or intellectual enough to deal with your energy.
Yeah.
So you come out and lash out at the people closest to
Right.
you.
That's
See
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? So I forgive her, but ain't shit changed around here. You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
shit gonna change around here. Like,
Listen, only way she gonna see my grandson is through pictures.
That's
You
it.
feel me?
I think
And
that's
ain't no
it.
hate.
Yeah, I think that's
Listen,
it from here.
Listen, I feel so strongly about it. If you feel a way about it, you can pull up in the parking lot, you can talk
Right.
about it, but we ain't gonna talk about it because I mean what I
That's
say,
it.
and I
And
say
that's
what
all
I
I
mean.
mean.
And
That's
that's
it.
it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man,
That's some
that resonate over here because we damn near we damn near floating in the same
Crazy shit.
boat. Like you
That's
love
serious.
them, but at the same time you gotta love them from a distance because if you feel like your way is the only way and I know better,
I don't have to.
I
love
do
you.
better. So if you don't know better, you gonna keep that shit over there, plain and simple. I mean, if we're welcome to come over there, we'll come over there. But it's not like, oh, if you don't get the shot, then you can't come over here. It's more so, oh, you guys should get the shots, or oh, you guys should, oh, you know, COVID, oh, you know, no.
Come closer to the mic.
Oh,
So-
you
so
know.
we don't
I
want
pushed
you-
it. I pushed it out the way like the
no.
wheelchair. I
She's like,
I was
excuse
just
me.
that
flashbacks, right?
No,
Yeah.
because it's like, you know, as far as your grandmother, like she was basically telling you her way or the highway. We ain't there yet, but I feel like it's getting there, you know? It's awesome. You guys can come over, you can come over here, but as soon as we get over what we talking about, them fucking shots. Or what you got on your TV.
Right.
MSNBC, CNN, all that
extra
bullshit.
shit.
Trying to put them spells in our head and drain us with that bullshit.
Yeah.
And the moment we say something you don't like, it's, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, I didn't even mention that. I don't want to make you guys feel uncomfortable.
yeah.
You know it's going to make us feel uncomfortable. Why the fuck you bring it up for, lady?
Your people nice. My grandmother, she get nasty.
Oh, well.
So I'm gonna keep it a band. You know, like my grandmother is an acquired taste.
Right.
She just happened to be my grandmother.
Right.
And it was a point in time when my son was little. Well, I just wasn't fucking with him.
Right.
If it wasn't for my father asking, I wouldn't have dealt with him.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, listen, man, I'm 39. I don't go fuck how she feel right now.
Right.
I deal with you off the strength of how I deal with you.
Right.
Right.
I got a
do
whole.
accordingly.
I got a whole family tree behind me now.
Right.
Right.
I ain't just got Junior. I got Junior and Junior.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he gonna slide in when we talk about Junior.
Right.
So, right,
You know what I'm
Junior,
saying?
Junior.
Right. So, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel bad about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm striving to be the best I can be, and all I ever heard was negativity from you.
Right.
Right.
Whether and the person that defended you the most was the person you talked the most shit about.
Ooh.
Right.
So that's my father. I don't look like you. I look like him.
Right.
I don't even have to be here. My son look like just like his picture. So that's how strong he was, right? So here we are with his great grandson about to come in the world. You say I need to do this, that, and the third to be around you. Peace. I'm good.
Peace. I'm all right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come over here and meditate, and we're gonna
You got all
build
these
on the
conditions.
foundation.
Right.
We're gonna build on the foundation that we got.
Right.
How about that? You know what I'm
You
saying?
know.
Hey, listen, I love you.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
Yes, but
This is what we doing.
I
right
ain't got
here.
nothing for you.
That part.
I ain't got nothing for you, man.
Look. I'm loving this. Yo, it's been an hour. We only talked about two things.
Damn.
Nah, this too real.
Hey.
You know what I mean? It's too real. You know what I mean?
Like that. Like
Word up.
That's what it is.
So, the second part about them taking the $45 billion from the HBCUs is, now you know the Afghan war is over and they bringing refugees over here. Why they take $6.4 billion from that to give to the refugees?
But it wasn't Obama and them administration already funding them niggas out there in Afghanistan?
And
though?
all the
No,
administrations was funding them, but to have them come here
And take from the little black kids
and give
away.
and all that happened since your man, he ain't even been in office a year.
Nope.
No.
His administration cut the 45 billion, excuse me, that was going to schools that was teaching my son.
Right.
To give 6.4 billion to the Afghans.
The ones who blew the
Dare
fuck
you.
Americans up.
Hold on, but they got some on the terror watch list that that got here. They can't even find these niggas right now.
So you're running amok.
No, what it is a scam.
Well, where they?
He's running amok.
It's a
So-
scam because to me they
Where the
work
money
with
and
the
the
same people.
They all,
Is that what
it's
you're saying?
it's all a hoax. It's all
Yeah.
Where the money and the people?
The money is in the military. The military, all they do is buy drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, they strong on the drugs. There's this guy that be on YouTube, right? He's an DEA agent. He talks about how many times in foreign countries he bumped into CIA agents, and all they was doing was coming at drug dealers, getting the poppy, getting the cocaine,
Yup.
all that. That's all they do because this is a big party country. It's like one big fraternity.
Yep.
Everybody just want to turn up. Live your best life. Living my best life.
Living your best life.
I ain't going
That's
back
what I
and
say.
forth.
With you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Living my best
Because that's all
life.
they doing. Because
Yep.
most people, you know, like I remember my biggest shit was, remember that shit? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Right.
Cassidy, shout out.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you's a customer, I can fuck with you.
you.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
the products now.
Yeah.
I'm calling
Yeah,
for
because
Exactly.
because you had the. This is a capitalist society, right?
Yeah.
So if you a hustler, all that means is it equates to in regular English is that you got an entrepreneurial spirit,
Right.
right? So what happened is they trying to take that away from you by trying to convince you to keep spending, and that's why there's a so-called gender war, man versus woman, right? If you're single, I can sell it to you twice. If you're in a relationship, I can sell it to you once.
Right.
Same thing with the motherfucking health people. They don't fix nothing. They just keep the shit
just
going.
keep the
Going,
shit
Right.
So
They
you
don't
got
cure
asthma,
anything.
right?
Yeah,
you
they
got asthma, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you these 2 pills.
It is little
Yeah,
parts
just
One
to
of them
calm
might-
it down.
Yep.
One of them might make you suicidal.
Right.
Uh-huh.
The other one gonna make your ass bleed,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Right.
We
The
gonna
fuck you
knock
mean?
that asthma.
Listen, I'm
Got me out here
I'm
doing unnatural
Right.
shit.
right,
Taking messing with your stuff.
right, and that's why most of the people, especially the men, are extra effeminate.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't even part of the regular shit. I'm just gonna segue into it.
Right.
I ain't even watched Dave Chappelle shit yet, but I'm
Me
going to.
neither.
But I keep
But I
hearing
hear about it.
I keep hearing about. He defended the baby. He said, "Look, the nigga shot somebody and murdered him, but you made him #1 selling artist. He shot another black person, right? Another
Yeah.
indigenous person. You know, on this channel we don't like to say black. We
Black,
like to
yeah.
say indigenous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Asiatic. You know,
Brown.
Brown. I
right?
say brown.
Melanated.
There
You
you
know what
go.
I'm saying? People with the carbon in their skin.
Yeah.
You killed another person with melanin, and you became the #1 rapper. He didn't understand. All he said was some slick shit about gay people one time. They canceled him. They
Yep.
was canceling sponsorship. They was canceling his tour dates. And Dave Chappelle, like,
Baby did
how
the same
did we
thing.
do that?
Right.
No, he was talking
Talk
about the
it.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the baby, what he did.
Right.
Right.
So how do you cancel a man that murdered somebody?
Right.
Because it's like, yo, you know, you a grown 6'5" man in a dress. I don't rock with that.
Right.
That's crazy.
But this is the
You know why?
times we
Because
live
we
in.
got
Yep.
a weirdo ass president who they said first bill signed when he first got into
Ooh.
presidency was the LYBCQZ.
The letter army.
QRSTUV.
You know, so-
Yeah.
When you got Lil
Lil
Baby,
Nas.
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas
Tell me that ain't
yeah.
clickbait.
On the good old
Tell me that ain't clickbait.
Clickbait.
His name is Little Nas. We argue whether he's the greatest rapper of all time or not, right? X versus Malcolm X. He ain't say Lil Nas King,
Right.
Lil Jay-Z King.
Right.
He knew what he was doing. It's all clickbait. You feel what I'm saying? He does the most outrageous shit he can do to get us to talk about
him.
Yep.
And we're making it relevant, so.
So of course
Every time
they're
he does
gonna
it.
cancel somebody who says I'm not rocking with a man in the dress.
and you know,
I'm not even.
He said some other shit. I heard, like, I was reading some of the shit that Dave Chappelle said.
yeah,
And he was like, low blowing up. Low blowing up. Blowing up. They ain't take that to the gut.
no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a band. I think the biggest thing is most people are so terrified, right? They're terrified they're not going to get a check, and I think that's the biggest reason why the power elite are upset about this. We're gonna bring this full circle, the Great Resignation, because you're not scared of my authority no more, nigga. I could take you all back and whip you. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna go across the street, gonna pay the same bills, don't have to listen to you.
Yep.
Listen, I'm at a place in my career where I can show up or don't show up.
That's
Right.
it.
I'm gonna eat regardless, and they know it. I had a Ku Klux man. Listen,
Big fact.
dead ass on everything. I had a Ku Klux Klan member offer me tickets to go to the goddamn NASCAR races. I looked him in his face. Like, look, just because I was doing my job and I was so cool about it, bopping around. Listen,
Right.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I listened to Aaliyah, One in a
I didn't
Million.
even know he was a member at this.
No. It happened today. Earlier today.
Right.
And he was like, yo, you like NASCAR? I said, you know what? I got a little cousin that I love, like a little brother, who wanted to be a NASCAR driver. He don't know this nigga is 6'4", like 230.
Right.
That will terrify the shit out of all these white people.
Right.
He said, yo, I got tickets. You can come. They got a race this Sunday. I said, this Sunday? He said, yeah. I'm thinking, I was going to be furious ass.
Right.
Right.
I'm pulling up with my
Right.
son and my cousins, and we watching the game, eating
Right.
some wings. And if I show up on Monday, I show up on Monday.
Right.
I always show up on Sunday.
Right.
You know, we got wings.
Right.
We got wings. Yeah, I can keep wings. Yes, you can. You more than welcome to have wings.
We're not talking. If you want to talk cooking now, we can do that.
We can do a whole nother channel just for cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Because a
Just
lot
for
of y'all
cooking.
motherfucking new people, look, a lot of y'all new people cannot cook.
I gotta tell you how to.
Yeah, a lot of these people can't season.
They don't know how to
fucking
cook.
it up.
Man. If you
They
ain't
don't-
seasoning your food, I don't know what to tell
Poppy's
you.
out
right now.
here. I don't know about you Puerto Ricans.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a band.
Damn.
My biggest problem-
Puerto Ricans don't fuck with Poppy's. For real.
Not if you're out here. I mean, not
Nah,
the way.
I'm gonna be honest. My biggest problem with the food,
Yeah.
they don't be washing and
Oh,
cleaning their
yeah.
food. Like,
Nah.
how you? What's their hairs coming from?
Oh,
I better
man.
see.
My grandma taught me to
some
stand
Take
over
that
that.
knife. I take a knife and I
Right.
pluck
Right.
them
I be
bitches.
getting it. I be getting it.
I'm
I
not
plucked
doing
them
no
bitches.
extra shit. And
Then
I
you
better
soak it
see. I
in
better
that
take some
vinegar,
vinegar.
some
Okay?
lime.
Listen,
Rinse
when
it.
I motherfucking season that shit, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, it's done after that.
Mm.
Motherfucker said, "Damn,
I
how you
remember
like
you
that?"
sent me a picture of some chicken that did look bushery.
Yo, we fucked it
And
up.
I was like, ooh.
My son
I
walked
tried
in.
to make it the other day. It didn't work out. My son was like, Ma, I never ate no chicken this way before.
got
The whole
I got
time
him.
he making his plate, he talking mad shit. Go in his room, come out, talking about, oh, my, thanks. Thanks, Mom. This you we
Listen, we got a fire. We put that foil on that.
Right.
Spit
Yeah.
it, bake it.
Put
I
that
should
shit
do
up.
that.
Oven.
Listen,
Oven roast that shit.
Junior was
That is something I
Junior
don't
was
know
with
how
his
to do.
girl, right? He popped in the crib, fucked up, college kid style, right?
Yeah.
He walked in the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and said, "Oh, you cooked today? Look, I raised this man, so he know I can get down when I get down." That motherfucker said, "You cooked today?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Why you ain't say nothing?" I said, I said because wasn't nobody here. I just
I
cooked
love
for
that
me.
shit.
Right, yeah,
Like,
for
it's
myself.
fine, 'cause
I was
ain't
going to eat
know.
that shit all week.
I want that
Right.
shit all week. Hell yeah.
Nice shit.
He was fucking
You
it
gonna
up.
Get a fucking
Damn.
whole plate.
Oh,
Two, three.
boy.
Listen, it was like
Damn.
5 pieces of chicken left the rest of the week.
Damn.
Yo, like, we tore it down. We
Tore it up.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Oh, gotta go get some more chicken.
That's
That-
deep.
oh,
Right,
we
well,
keep that.
Frank,
You know what I'm
can I
saying?
get some more?
We got that. We got
Can
the
I get
deep
some more of that
freezer, the
white
regular
chicken?
freezer. Like, but I don't like. I learned from my grandma who's no longer here. Like, you put the love in the food. You
Oh
feel me?
yeah, you gotta
So,
finesse it. You gotta
We ain't got to
Chicken
put
thighs.
over seasoning.
No.
And I try. I do my damnedest never to put no salt or sodium in the food.
Right. Or you can do Himalayan pink salt.
Yep.
Pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
tried
it
it. It didn't work
a
for
little
me.
bit. It
Yeah,
didn't work
yeah,
for
work.
you.
Not for
I
me.
guess we talking food,
Oh,
and I'm hungry.
This
man,
motherfucker.
let me tell you. You
Oh, for real.
crack that bad boy with the
Yeah,
grinder.
man.
Listen, I put a
Put
little
that-
Mrs. Dash on that bitch.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll
That
work.
definitely
I put a
that'll
little
work.
Italian melon
Mrs.
in
Dash,
it.
Child
Mrs.
love
Dash
you.
is in every
No doubt.
good old
And-
man's
listen,
kitchen.
And,
Okay.
and a
Make your
a
own
little bit
Mrs.
of
Dash,
the chicken sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Then I put that aluminum foil. I put it on there tight. I squeeze that.
Oh,
bitch.
you do.
Yeah.
Choke it
And then
out.
I threw it in
Choke
there.
it out.
Yep.
Put it on 450, 465.
Not 465. Damn.
Nah,
You
it
put a
had-
turkey in there like that,
Nah, I had the
Just
bacon
the
in it.
chicken.
That was just
It's chicken
juices.
wings.
It
and
was
that
just
shit
juices.
cooked fast.
Nah, it cooked. Nah,
It's
just
slow.
Nice
Did
and
you
slow.
put a lot of pepper
We-
on it? Because it looked like it was like
There was no pepper.
crispy baked with pepper.
Nah, the
It's
top,
that
like the
Mrs.
shit fell
Dash
off in
shit.
your mouth. Like you could just and pull the bone.
That was that
Yeah.
Mr. Dash, right?
Yo, that shit was
Mr.
rocking.
Dash,
throwing
that
this
shit.
shit back.
Oh
That shit
my
was rocking. Like, yo,
god.
Ah,
I
the
mean,
wings.
like, yo,
What was your
Wings.
side with that?
we have rice and
Baked
peas
wings,
and shit like that.
Mm,
But
that's
like,
in the juice.
yeah, because you pour the juice on
Oh,
it. You know what
and-
I'm saying? Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see the carrots.
Yeah, that's Junior's like, so you cook?
Next time.
I want it.
So
I want it.
cook.
You know you
I
can say
want
that.
it.
That's
I want
funny.
it.
What's
Yeah, yo.
going on over there?
Right now he looking like you did cook over there.
Yeah,
What you got going on
The
over
funny thing, his girl
Chef
gonna,
Sarita
his girl,
now.
yeah, word, his girl gonna
Mr.
spend the night
Dash.
and she gonna be like,
Mr.
I heard about this. I
I
heard
heard
about
about
it.
those. I heard about them
Mr.
wings.
Dash.
Listen, man. They call
They
me.
ain't talking cooking when they talk about Mr.
Listen,
Dash.
listen. It was funny
shit.
because he was making fun of me right before she left. I was doing some push-ups. He was like, "He ain't doing push-ups and shit." I'm like, "What?"
What?
She came and said, "Yeah, so you can be like him when you get older. Do some push-ups." I'm like, "Listen, I'm trying to tone this shit up."
Right.
They're like, "Man,
Right.
listen, them arms is big as fuck, my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to do more push-ups."
Don't
I'm
do
like,
anymore.
gotta-
I'm like,
Right.
listen, I'm gonna do some sit-ups. It's gonna
Right.
all
Just
fit
sit
in
up.
together.
Some
Set it
plates or
up.
something.
Nah, we
Just
gotta
set
keep
it
the
up.
strength.
Right.
How my country niggas say, I'm gonna keep my strength.
Scrimp.
My
My
strength.
son,
That's
get my
scr-
son.
that's
You can
scrimp
pick me
up.
up, you got it.
Look, the strength. You know what I'm saying?
Scrimp.
Since 9th grade,
Scrimp.
I had strength.
Yes. Scrimp.
The strength.
We'll talk that later. Scrimp.
The strength.
We'll talk scrimp later.
Pray for my strength.
Okay?
My nigga said, pray for my strength. I stopped the whole sermon. I said, what the fuck he say?
Sermon.
We was at church. The nigga
Yo.
said my
Church.
strength. Look, my mother and her ex-husband had a church, right?
Yeah.
And the assistant preacher said, yeah, pray for my strength. I looked at his wife. I looked at his kids. I looked at all the people. I said, what the fuck he say? He said, pray
shit.
for his strength. I said, what the fuck is a strength?
Strength.
He talking about some shrimp? Like, the nigga said, no. His
Strength.
Yo, look, they said like this,
What
his
was it?
strength. I said, what the fuck? Strength?
Shrimp.
He don't know how to say T.
He
He
was
don't
like-
know how to
T, not a
Shrimp.
K.
He just
Yeah,
put the whole shit
shrimp.
together.
That nigga said strength and meant it with
He
with
meant
authority. I was like, nigga, you big,
Dang.
but you soft, bro. You saying strength.
Damn.
Strength, you real soft.
Strength. That's that country grammar.
I'm
Nah,
never going
he,
to
he
the
tried
country
he tried to
now,
sound like he was tough, but he
Country
wasn't.
grammar.
When you gotta say strength, that means they let you into college. You ain't get there. They let you in there. See, you the
Hell
reason
yeah.
why society fucked up right now.
Oh,
That's
that's right.
fucked up.
Because you got
Get it
strength.
See?
You got
Right,
strength.
Don't do that.
Listen,
Don't
in
do
high
that to
school,
us.
fuck that.
We
In
was
high
just talking
school,
why they did that to the little black kids.
right.
Taking their fucking money for their education when they needed it.
That's why they said he don't need it. You know what I'm saying? He
'Cause
got
he got
strength.
strength.
He got strength.
Right,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
strength, you better get his
I was
ass
in
up.
high school with strength.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga's a grown man with children and a wife.
With
Has strength. You know what I mean?
Strength.
Yeah, strength.
We all speaking English.
I thought.
That's what I said.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
He's not, obviously.
Yo, listen. Yeah, fuck him. He deserved what he did.
Yeah.
I remember those.
He's outta
That's a whole nother story.
Right.
Listen,
Stories go on.
listen. I have digressions for digressions. You know what I mean? I can go into stories, but
They don't stop.
nah. Listen.
If you guys want to talk about something, let us know.
Hit it in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what's up.
Subscribe, like, and share. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Word.
Share
If
twice.
you want us to talk about something that we think is appropriate or
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about no ratchetness now.
ratchet,
We ain't gonna go
sometimes.
there. We ain't gonna go there.
We're going to be humans, but we know.
We're going to be
Yeah.
humans.
We're going to be humans.
We
But,
be
you know,
humans, so
Yeah.
I think just let us know.
humans.
How my enlightenment said we civilized over here. We ain't
Right,
gonna talk
right,
about no
Yeah.
motherfucking no savagery.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now,
So,
okay.
Get enough of that on that television.
Right.
Tell-
right.
And on these fucking radio shows. Like,
Oh,
what the hell
oh
is that?
my
See,
God.
I
that's
got
why
Apple
do-
Music.
That's why I
I
got
don't
to do
take it.
Siri.
what happened to
Look.
the see?
I just do Apple
For
Music.
some reason, I
Man,
can't
that's
catch
what I'm
That's why I
ourselves
get mad
listening
at
to
trying.
listening
get
to the
back to
radio
Sirius
shows in the
XM
morning
because-
You
Can't-
do?
and
Okay.
in the afternoon, right?
can't
So,
I be
but
trying-
it's more or less for me now. Like I'm criticizing them
Clowning.
Criticizing.
or
Exactly.
clowning. So I'm like, let me listen and see what they saying, because I know they're gonna say some bullshit. You know what I'm
That's how I feel.
saying?
Let me listen.
So
for
you
a
got
little
who you got in the morning? You got
DL,
You got-
Ricky Smiley.
you got
Is it
Ricky
DL?
Smiley,
I know
you
it's
got
Ricky Smiley, for sure.
Steve Harvey,
Oh my gosh.
and you got DL in the evening, in the afternoon.
Oh, y'all forget about Charlene.
Oh, Charlotte.
Oh,
who?
Charlamagne.
Charlene the goddess.
Charlotte,
Yeah,
man.
Charlene the goddess.
He's
Yeah,
on the radio. I thought
And,
he was on television.
and
Nah, he's on the
DJ
radio too. DJ Bitchy.
Bitchy,
Oh, on a Breakfast Club.
DJ
They
Bitchy
still
Envy.
out?
Yeah,
Damn,
they
I don't
making
know.
that.
They making
paper.
that paper.
I didn't even know they were still on the radio. I
Are you
didn't
kidding?
see
They
I haven't listened to the radio.
the
Yeah,
morning
I
the
don't
Breakfast
care.
Club
Oh
Breakfast
my
Club is
gosh.
not going anywhere. They're gonna be here because
No, they
people, for
not.
some reason they're
They
still
not.
listening to the
That's
trash.
that's like what's that? What's the
And that's
little-
not knocking
what's
them,
the,
but yeah,
fuck them.
you know.
About to say, fuck
Them,
all
them dudes on. What,
Well,
what's
you heard that?
shit?
Fuck y'all.
Fuck all of them.
Loving Hip Hop Atlanta. That's the radio.
Oh,
And New York.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
that's what they do.
oh,
Bitch ass.
yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
Damn.
yo.
Man, you can
Hey.
say
That's
that.
what it is.
you know what?
You can say that.
Where it
You know
is.
what? And they didn't got the nerve to get us do the show on
Oh,
comedy
yeah,
on Comedy Central.
Nah,
See, I didn't even watch
listen,
that shit.
Listen,
I
yo,
don't
Charlene, this gunshot is for you.
Bow!
Bong
Bam.
bong. You heard?
Bow!
They had you running around in the city. Don't think we don't know.
Bow!
They run around everywhere. I mean,
Shots
we in
fired.
North Carolina, right by South. What was that, Monk's Corner?
That's when
I
you
know
was
it's
raccoon face. Remember that?
Bow!
Man,
Look at them
listen,
black
man.
and shit.
I'm gonna say before all that other shit, me and him been had smoke. Like me and him need to get behind the closed door and see what's up, because bro, you went to New York City and talking about you Charlamagne the God. Ain't nothing
Damn.
godly about you, bro. Like you be talking some old savagery,
Yo.
motherfucking pagan shit, and then talk about you a
Bro.
god. Like how you disrespect people like that? If I said I was Jehovah Witness out here doing some Lil Nas X shit, niggas would want my head.
Right.
But you come to the Mecca of hip hop and on a hip hop show and talk about you Charlamagne the God, nigga. Yo, we could be in Monk's Corner, we can be in Charlotte, we can be in Ohio, we can be in Texas, my man. We can go outside and see what's up.
Getting that
You ain't built
smoke.
like that, bro. I don't need Lil Kim to set it up. I don't need nobody. I'm telling you, bro.
Smoke.
You need a reckoning. You talking about snipping girls' chairs. What? How is that godly, bro? Where's the knowledge of that?
What happened with sniffing girls' chairs?
He
See,
was-
this is why I'm like, I don't know.
I'm gonna help you out.
Yo,
J-Lo
I don't care about that.
J-Lo went on the Breakfast Club.
Uh-huh.
He said, yo,
That's
she
crazy.
let my snip the chair.
No, he didn't.
yeah, he sniffed the he sniffed the chair.
That's
Straight weirdo.
nasty,
Then,
nasty.
that's
sniffed
like
the chair.
me. That's like, yo, look, we having a show regularly. I give him a fucking mold of my ass. What kind of weirdo
That's
shit
that.
is
Now I
that?
heard about
He
that
did?
shit.
Yeah.
That shit
That's
was-
some wild shit.
Yeah.
No, that's some old,
That's some
really
gay.
Fucking
flamboyant shit.
weirdo. You're
That's
weirdo.
gay.
Some straight
You're
flamboyant
weirdo.
shit. But the biggest thing to me is, look, if that's you, be you.
Do you?
That's
what
But
you
stop
got.
it.
stop the clickbait with trying to use my culture to get the clickbait. I'm in New York City, Power 105, Charlemane got nigga. I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
I need
all
to
the
see
smoke.
about you personally, nigga. We could be in the
Yes.
deep
Yo.
down. Listen, I let all my all my church people from the South, like South Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about. I'm not knocking you, but your man is coming crazy. I will knock him out on that fucking dirt road he grew up on. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple feet to his face, all by me.
You're there.
So,
Man,
did
listen.
he say
You're
what it's
there
like?
first.
I don't know what the
Charlemagne,
fuck. He's a
man.
weirdo. And then he got a rape charge.
Oh.
You putting Spanish flying chicks drinks in Charlemagne. You with Wendy Williams. How you putting Spanish flying chicks?
Because he ain't getting it. He gotta take it.
Either you got the bread or
Involuntarily.
either you got the bread in the game to get shorty naked or you don't.
That's
I
it.
Spanish fly. We ain't talking about it. Nah, nigga, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, me and you personally. On that note, do I have to look at you? Personally,
Ooh.
bro. You soft as fuck, man. You softer than baby tissue, man. Anyway,
Not
Yeah.
official.
anyway, man, fuck that dude.
Not
Fuck
official.
that dude. Man, fuck
You
that
get
dude.
the donkey of the day.
He is the donkey of the day.
Damn.
You know what I'm
donkey
saying?
every
Straight
day.
jackass, man.
The bad part is these shoes. What? They be choosing to be like that. I don't get that.
No, see, my problem is this. Me and one of my airlines, we had my man from
It's
B-More.
crazy.
We was in his establishment. We was having a conversation about this in front of his patrons. He said, I think Charlemagne is needed. The problem as a radio personality, you're entitled to be a radio personality. And what I
Right.
told him is the same thing I told y'all. Being a shock jock like Howard Stern,
Stern, yeah.
it's not a problem. But when you put the God on it in the Mecca,
Yeah.
it's a problem because you offending the whole nation of people.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You ain't gonna offend the Jehovah's Witness. You ain't gonna offend the Mormons.
Nope.
Right? So they got a whole school in Harlem with a whole way, and you talking about the God. Nigga, use a hoe.
So
bro.
nobody needs to be having a God up in their name if they not really what.
Listen, man, me and one of my best friends caught words over that shit. Like, we ain't never had no disagreements to his knowledge about nothing. He arguing with his own cousin.
Right.
And I'm sitting on the couch, minding my business, just watching them go back and forth like, yo, I ain't gonna let them fight too much because they family. Nigga stood over his little cousin and said, nigga, I'm a god to you. And kept talking. And I said,
So?
hold, no. This is my man.
Oh, my
This
fault.
is my man. And I said, yo, hold on, bro.
My fault.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He said, because I'm a god to these niggas. I said, you better know what you're talking about and who you're talking to. Right? And he was like, what you mean? I said, what I mean, I start taking off shit. Like,
Right.
yo, bro,
Right.
this is, we into a
This
whole
ain't to
nother
play
level.
with. Yeah.
I never disrespected you for being a Christian.
Right.
You don't even know what you're doing.
Right.
You
Right.
talking so crazy. My nigga, listen, we cool.
Right.
Once upon a time, you might have gave me a run for my money, but today I'm going to punish you.
Right.
The nigga, he fell back.
Yeah.
It was just, the energy was like, yo,
It was all- yeah.
my nigga, you doing too
You doing
much.
too much.
This
Yup.
is, you wonder why I was always so cool, and that's how I came up.
Right.
Right.
So now you spitting on me, pissing on me, and shitting on me at one time.
Time.
You ain't
There you
gonna
go.
do
No.
all that. You feel me?
Doing too much.
I raised my kids that way.
There you go.
He gonna be who the fuck he gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Me and his mother had that conversation. He gonna be who he wanna be. You gonna tell him how you came up, and I'm gonna show him how I came up.
That's it.
He choose how he
Right,
wanna be.
right.
Yep.
That's true. You're
That's
still
it.
a human being at the end of the day.
That's
And
it.
that's what I think about my kids and think like, oh, you gotta, yeah, we try to guide them, you know, we did our best, but there comes the point in time, they're their own human fucking
Yep.
being, and they got their
They're gonna
own
make their own
minds,
choices.
their own set views and all that. So, you know,
I just think we spoke as parents. All we can do is give them all the information.
That's
All
it.
the information we
Yeah.
got. No matter how annoying it is, no
That's
matter
it. And you know, because
what they take, what they don't take.
after a certain level, we stop parenting and start being fucking therapists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, but we're going to get off Charlene with his little bitch ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we're going to
Getting a little bit too much energy.
Yes, no
yeah, he
more
getting too
burn.
much airtime.
No
Yeah.
more burn.
So the last topic was we was talking about, and it's funny that Junior walked outside, but he wanted me to bring it back up. The Haitians are getting deported, and it's ironic that you see on the videos, the news, and on YouTube about how the Border Patrol agents are all of a sudden not in cars no more, but they're on horseback, whipping these people with fucking horse reins.
Right.
It's symbolic to
Not
me.
whipping no damn body.
No. To me, it was symbolic because that's how they view the dark melanated, right? They view you as less than. They view you still as in the same place as a person that's picking cotton.
No, but nowadays, dumb Haitians don't need to be getting whipped.
Nobody needs to be
No,
here with
that's right. You
Like,
don't need to be on horseback.
I see
like
somebody
Jim Crow.
getting whipped by some motherfucking horseback down the street. I don't give a damn what it's taking me. I think we all just gonna start this cycle fucking again. Because I'm not gonna let you sit here on horseback
Right.
and whip
That's
this
it.
motherfucker. And we in Haiti,
But see,
it's not gonna happen.
here's the fucked up thing. They was doing too much at the border so they couldn't get in the country. Because if they got in the country, people would rally around them.
For sure.
Right? So that's a big thing to me because you're not allowed to talk about the letter game, but you could whoop a melanated person like it's slavery, Jim Crow days, like niggas is still picking cotton, right? Then you don't want these people in the country, but you bringing over your so-called terrorists and giving them $6.4 billion.
Right.
The whole point was to tie all this together. So you did that to say in your face to all you motherfuckers that voted for your Uncle Joe that you ain't shit.
Joe.
You ain't shit. He was telling you that. He told you that. How can he ever how can he apologize for mass incarceration? You can't.
Can't.
You destroyed generations.
Can't.
You destroyed black wealth. And then he did it again by taking $45 billion from the HBCUs. And
Right,
then, remember that commercial? Oh, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Oh, he said, fuck your mind. Go work at Amazon.
Right, go work at Amazon. We pay good enough.
That's right.
We can struggle.
And if you can't do that, you ain't black enough.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Yup. Not black enough.
So-
if
so-
that's not.
And so, to my belief, I think they already knew what was going to happen with the Great Resignation. They felt like we were too educated and that most of us would strive to start our own.
That's right.
Well, we could do business with each other because after Reconstruction, we made more money than them. That's where the Tulsa, Oklahoma shit popped off. Right? Anytime we get more money than them, just like Wilmington, North Carolina. That was the first insurrection ever in American history. Them motherfuckers went into the Capitol in Wilmington with guns and took the shit over. So it was already a precedence before January 6th of white people running in and saying, yo, this shit ain't fair, we don't like it.
But you know what? At the same time, like, even back in slavery days, like, there were black slave owners. And that's only because, not slave owners per se, but they won't having that shit, you know? They was going in and they're not going to tell you this in history books, but they was going in these motherfuckers' houses like, we going to take over this shit because it's y'all against all of us. You see what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, if we can come together, even at the border, like, you know what I'm saying? How many of y'all Haitians is out here trying to get over here? How many motherfuckers on this horse? Man, you better dump these niggas in the water.
Right, get the fuck.
Drown the motherfuckers. I'm about to have it.
I'm gonna help you see it.
Listen, because look, if you gonna send me back to my country, or you gonna try to send me back to my country, and I gotta paddle my way back, it's gonna be a fake battle to the village.
And us, even
and
as
only the
American
sick
or
gonna
human
survive.
beings, shouldn't even allow that shit to
Nope.
be like, no, you're not coming in
Most-
my country.
Battle
No,
of the
you
fittest.
see them even over here across the border. I'm
There you
across the motherfucking border just to save your ass from getting lashed. Like, this is 19...
Man, you better take that
I feel you.
fucking whip.
1864.
I
Like,
feel
it's
you.
Beat
not-
that motherfucking back
I
with
feel
an
you.
hand, take
It's
that
not
nigga
happening.
horse and ride your ass over the fucking border.
No, I feel you, but we gotta deal with the reality of America, right? The reality of America, they never let the indigenous population reach more than 15%. Right now, we currently at 13%, and it was only like 10,000 of them, so that wouldn't have tipped it more than close to 14, right? The point is they want to keep it down. That's why they're bringing in more Afghanistans.
Right?
Right? And if you look at the Arabs, when you fill out an application, it says Caucasian. Caucasian or Arab. They classify them as Caucasian so they can get their numbers up. And then when we do the knowledge again, we already know that white people are not producing babies at the rate that everybody else are. Right? So they're already dying off. Second, so with all the shit that they got in place to kill us all, from abortions, mass incarcerations, murder by cop, we're still out producing.
Right.
So they got to keep us down. They got to keep our numbers down, right? And that's where we at. So then, if you think about it, okay, in today's time, they already know they the minority, right? If you listen to Urban X podcast or some of the other podcasts out there are Africans, you know, and no disrespect to my heavily melanated people, but they come over here purple black.
Yep.
Yeah. Blue black.
But if you pull out their license, it says that they're white.
Right. Ooh.
Because
That's
they're
crazy.
supposed to be, they're separating us, right? They gotta separate us because you say it's united we stand, divided we fall.
Right.
So you
Right.
gotta
Right.
keep us divided, right? And the biggest problem is we get together and we start kicking it. Our families starting to marry. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem because now you tying us to a country. So now we can make business here and not only just do business here, but we can do business with them. So I got all this family in North Carolina. We getting paid,
Yep.
and then we doing business with motherfuckers in Haiti.
Yep.
Oh, we doing paper with people in motherfucking South Africa,
There you go.
or motherfucking Liberia, wherever.
Right.
Feel
Right.
me? That's a big problem. The biggest problem is they're trying to force us to keep being consumers, and they can't figure it out.
Right.
They took the father out the home. They destroyed the family. They gave us drugs. They dumbed us down, and we still survive, right? They can't figure it out, and they're still trying. So now they enter their next stage of their plan.
Right.
But for me, the biggest problem is when we talking to the regular person, we just trying to kick it like with a cousin, a brother, a sister,
gosh.
whatever. Nah, you good. We trying to kick it, and they be like, they be lost. Like, nah, that ain't what they said on MSNBC.
Right. That ain't what they say on CNN.
Uh,
Well, how come they don't say it on TV?
They don't say it on TV
Well, how
because
come
it's
they don't say it
propaganda.
on? Yeah. That's what they'll say to you.
Listen, last true story of the day.
Yeah.
I remember I was in elementary school, right? And we was in the Cold War with Russia. I said, yo, ma'am, why do the Russians hate us so much? She said, because they get on their news media and they perpetrate propaganda to make people hate our freedom. So I threw my hand up again real quick. I'm in like third grade. She got pissed because of the question I asked. I said, so what's the tell me that the news that my parents watch ain't doing the same thing to me? Go stand in time out.
Right.
What you mean? You being disruptive? Man, fuck you, old lady.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, you know,
Trying
I mean,
to keep you dumbed down.
Dumb.
right. But all of a sudden, I was so stupid because
Yep.
I was a free thinker. So now my people got to come to school and say, why he in the corner?
right.
Oh, he was disruptive. How would
He was
I ask the
disruptive.
question? Right?
Right.
And so I already understood that their society wasn't for me,
Right.
but the average person, they in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Imagine if they was in it for 2 or 3 generations, they just buying in
Right.
and sipping the tea.
Sipping the
There
tea.
you go.
Yeah.
You know?
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Word up, word up.
Leading them down there.
Yeah, we had a good show, man. This is
Yeah.
130 minutes.
That's
Word
what's up.
word
That's what's up.
Good stuff.
Word, this is beautiful, man.
Let us
Like,
know what you think, what you
She
like,
Yeah.
like, subscribe, and share, right? And you know, I'm definitely gonna let my guests promote whatever activities they got going on. Let you know how to find them. But definitely put your comments down in the comment section. We're gonna read them. We're gonna read them back, and we're gonna discuss them. I mean, shit. If you love this panel, we could put it together again for you. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah, no doubt.
We down for the ride.
No doubt.
So definitely, man, get in them motherfucking comments.
Got a lot more topics. I got, you know, we could talk. Love it.
We'll go down.
He said he ready to go in the rabbit hole.
Oh
man.
yeah, he'll take you there.
I
And
mean,
we
yeah,
was
we got.
stuck, like,
It's a
years
lot to
ago.
talk about.
Like,
It's
we
a lot
was
to really
stuck
talk
on it,
about.
like, being up for like 5 hours, 3, 4, all the way
Well,
until
I
like
want some
7 o'clock in the
chicken
morning.
wings, and
Yeah.
It might close at 12.
Well, what time is it? It's 11:32. Yeah, we gonna get some motherfucking food, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let them promote what they got going on, and you know, we gonna move on. We held y'all for an hour and a half. You know what I mean?
All right.
So
Yeah,
go
man.
ahead.
I got my dispatching company. I dispatch trucks. So I'm gonna give, you know, this, I guess, a shout out, I guess, to my
Promote that,
company. You know,
How do they
Network.
find you?
What's that? What's the
oh, you can find me on my website, in North South Connections, dispatchservice.com. You can reach me there.
Self
Now
connection.
you
definitely
gotta
got
give it
some
to them. You
truckers
gotta
that,
give them
watch it.
exactly how to spell it out. You know how exactly how you gonna put it
That's
in.
Do what you do.
That's NS
Mediator
Connections.
right
That's NS Connections Dispatch Service. That's SVR.com. You can reach me there.
Get
you
you the best loads for the best rates.
You
for
can
the
look
best
at.
prices.
You can see how we operate. I'm you know, I've been in the business for like 13 years, so I you know, I'm well seasoned in this, and you know, we just taking it to the next level. You know what I mean?
Listen, don't be surprised if you get a little traffic. My brother on his own carrier service.
Oh, that's what's up right there.
Yeah,
See how the universe works?
It
That's
works
dope
out
right
good.
there.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's dope right
It's a
there.
beautiful
Thank
thing.
you, universe.
Energy's good. You know
Energy
what I'm
is
saying?
great. Energy is a great thing, man. As long as it's positive. You know what I
Look,
mean?
look, we don't live in the negative.
Nope.
Yeah, nah.
You know, we don't live in the negative.
Nobody.
Nah.
Not right here.
Not around here. Not around here.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what's up.
anybody got something else to promote?
So, of course,
Okay.
as always, Nadine's Funnel Cakes, 4540 North Tryon Street, the Advanced Auto Parking Lot. Open only on Sunday. You have to follow her on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook because she's almost climbing at 10,000 followers. And we trying to
20,000.
get y'all the best
Crazy.
product. But we have the best products
Yeah.
out here.
Okay.
Go check her out. Because
Nadine.
Top
Nadine's
five.
Funnel Cakes.
Top
Nadine.
five.
Yeah,
Funnel
we was on Google's top 10 desserts. We were
Good.
ranked
No,
number
Yelp. Is
5.
it Yelp? I thought it was
Yelp, Google, whatever. Top 5 desserts. So come check us
in the whole
out
Charlotte.
Yup.
in
So-
Charlotte. And see.
So what time you open though? Because Sunday before I get to the games, I need me fun.
Oh well,
You know what I'm saying?
so we'll be out there. She opens
Alright.
from 11 to 8. It's
Good,
only on
'cause-
Sunday,
'cause
but
it's
when the
before-
weather,
it's before the game starts.
see,
so
yeah,
I
you can
pull
get
up.
your sweets. You know,
I'm gonna pull up at like 10:30. You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go,
I'm gonna
there
get
you
my
go.
funnel cake.
Yeah.
So I get to where the fuck I'm going by
Right.
1 o'clock.
right.
Watch the game.
Right. Got you.
okay. Boom. Yeah, well,
Look.
follow us so she can know when she'll be out.
Nadine Funnel Cakes.
Yes.
You want-
Nadine's Funnel Cakes. Yeah. You got something you want to promote, Lord?
You
What's
need
that?
to go and just hear this big. Hey.
All right.
Word. As always, you know, my cousin, he got Red Tie on construction. He's handling your landscaping needs. He's building fences and decks, and he's doing siding. So look out for Red Tie. Precise Carriers. Like I said, they do the transportation needs. They handle that. And you know, my company, People's Home Maintenance. You know, we take care of your home needs, whether it's heat and air, whether it's your hot water heater, whether you just want to upgrade something in your house. You know what I mean? So get at us. You know, get down in the comment section. You know, if you got the card, got the number, hit us, and we get back at you. You know what I mean?
The show.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So as always, we hope
Peace.
that we we leave you in a better place that we found you in, and hopefully you learned something and you grew and you gained something on this journey, on this road called life. You know what I mean? And as always, man, peace and blessings and love to the universe.
Love.
Peace.
Out.
We out.